mentor now, and she's making 7 figures. And I had got her because it's like, I had to learn, like, we have to start going into rooms that we think we don't belong in. So she was the person who got me out of my comfort zone. I was like, hey, you need to start hanging out with people that are making $2 million, 7 figures and stuff. So when you come to them, you can't be like, oh, your little business. No, you got to talk to them like, this is my brand. This is what I do. Because during that way, I was able to get a grant for my business of $5,000.
How you guys doing? My name is DJ. I'm the owner of Boss Talk and Beyond podcast. And today we have
Toya.
Welcome, Toya, to the podcast, man. It's a pleasure having you. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, your brand, and everything.
Yeah. So I'm Toya. I'm founder and CEO of Olive Glow Esthetics. I am a master esthetician and educator. I reside in the DMV area, but I'm Caribbean, Jamaica, Wagwan. I am Caribbean descent, but I was born and raised in Montgomery County area. So that's just a little bit about me. As far as like skincare, I love skincare. I love for my clients to feel very confident. I do woman and men. So I specialize in full body waxing and advanced facials only. So that's a little bit about me.
Okay, no, that's amazing. That's amazing. So you say you're Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
So are you originally from the DMV or were you born?
No, I wish I was born there, but my parents are immigrants. They were born in Jamaica and they were over here, and I was born and raised here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna get into your story and like your journey. So like growing up, is this what you wanted to be, or did you want it to be a lawyer? What did you want to be?
No, when I was growing up, like my family, of course, like being a family that's under, like that are immigrants, they want you to just like be the best in life. They want you to be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a nurse, something that's like stability. So my go-to was actually working in the federal government, which I do now. And that's all I thought. Like, I'm like, I just want a better life for my family. I want to make sure like I can provide for them, which I'm so grateful that I can do now. But as I started to, be around my friends, be around people, I'm like, wow, I love entrepreneurship. But our parents, or some parents that, like when you have parents that are immigrants, they don't really believe in entrepreneurship. They more believe in a stable occupation job. So that's how like esthetician came apart. I was like, you know what, let me try to do it part-time while still having my full-time career. And that's why I'm still like this to this day, because I just grew up on having stability, or growing up like that you need to provide, because when you come from a family that didn't have it all, like that's just what you grow to think of, like that you need to do. So I feel like that's kind of like my little story of how like I got into skincare, how I like worked in the federal government. As far as like the skincare part of it, I ended up like meeting some friends, and they would do like lashes, and I was doing lashes at first. And I was like, oh, I like this. Like, but in the state of Maryland, you have to have a license, and you have to actually go to school to become an esthetician. So I'm like, all right, let me go do it. And I was just doing it as a hobby. Like, I didn't think this would become something that is also my second career, which I love now. But I ended up getting into it. I went viral on TikTok, started getting clients in DMV, and the history is me after that. So
I love that.
Yeah.
You want to bring it back just a little bit and touch on the fact, because, even with my parents, they, the olden times, I have 7 Black kids.
Oh, yes.
So the olden times of growing up, they focus on stability.
Yeah.
So it's like, making sure you have a good job, and that's all you need. This is just making sure you're able to provide for your family.
Yeah.
So like battling that, you say you did esthetician part-time, like, how did you, I guess, overcome, their fears? Because, sometimes as we're growing up, we're taught to just listen to our parents and just go with what they believe. So like, how did you overcome that?
Proving them wrong. Like, you literally have to show them. That's the only way, like, for parents that grew up in that time, like, they have to see, like, wow, this is working. You have clients, you got results. So it wasn't until like my 3rd year. I'm actually been an esthetician for 5 years now. So it didn't happen until my 3rd year. It took 3 years to convince my parents that, this was something that people have as a career full time. So it takes time. A lot of just them watching you and seeing you. So,
right.
Yeah, I would just say watching. Yeah.
And so You say you've been doing it for 5 years?
Yes, 5
Okay.
years.
Is that like what part of your life did you start? Was that college?
Before COVID. Okay. So I graduated 2017 from college with my bachelor's, and then that's when I was like, okay, let me become an esthetician. And so it was like that year before COVID, 2019, and then COVID hit, and then a lot of things started to switch in the world. So.
All right. Okay. And then getting your first client, how did that come about?
My mom actually, which was surprising, is that she let me work in her basement at the time. And I was able to like start off with family members, cousins. And honestly, back then, like content wasn't really that big of a deal. Like now people want to see like a day in a life thing. But like back then they just wanted to see like, can you do work? Like they just wanted to see your before and after. So I think when I started to like take content a little bit more seriously, that's when I started to like roll in with more clients.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you was able to do that, but you got your first client.
How did you start?
Well, actually, let's back up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Olive Glow. How did that name?
My grandmother.
Okay.
So her name is Olive. It is a Caribbean name, Jamaican name, but she raised me a lot, and I used to go to school in Jamaica as well before I came back to go to school in the United States. So that girl was my world. That lady was my world. So I just wanted to like just always remember her. So my business is based around her, and it's like sometimes when you're in entrepreneurship, you have days where you feel like, is this worth doing it? But I always remember like, okay, Olive, like that lady never gave up on me, so I can't give up on the business that I created that like honoring her. So I think that's why I was like, okay, my name has to be something inspirational, or I'm just going to be like, I don't want to do this no more.
Right. Like, I understand that.
Yeah, it came from my grandmother. Her name was Olive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. How did your logo come about? The thoughts around that?
It was just like, I told my graphic designer, like, I want something to be very luxury. Like, I'm a very luxury person.
Right.
The green came from, like, the olive green. Like, green is not my favorite color. Like, people will ask me, like, oh, did you choose green? And go, like, no, that is not my favorite color. Like, I like pink, but it's just because the name is why I just stick to the green. But it's dope. I love the logo. I love how the person did it. So, yeah, that's how it came about.
Okay. And so, going back to your journey, because that's great, because I love asking, how people's, logos came about, because, we all have ideas, like, we want our logo to look like this, we want our logo to look like this, and, we have our own ideas, but it's just, fine tuning it sometimes can be hard of actually putting it into fruition, but not only for us, but for others, and seeing how others, like it.
Yeah.
How to wear it. Other brands, sometimes you can recognize a bag just from the colors.
Yes. Like a Chanel or something, or Louis Vuitton. Yeah, for sure.
Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
That's Bath and Body Works, even without having to look at the names.
Yeah.
So that's, having a real logo, having a nice logo, having a memorable logo is also helping with your brand as well. So, but going back into your journey though, so you got your setup clients, right? So talk to me about that journey from moving out of your mom's garage into the available space.
So my mom was still like Caribbean parent strict. So certain people she would not allow in her house. So when I started to like blow up on TikTok and start getting like referrals from my current clients, I'm like, okay, I gotta like move. Like it was my time to like move to a suite. So I ended up finding a perfect office space that was located in like Hyattsville, Maryland. And I ended up was like, okay, let me get a business partner, because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to pay the rent. Like I was just like, $600. Well, $600 back then. I was like, I want to pay that by myself. So I ended up having a business partner at the time. She did makeup. I did waxing in the same room, and literally just like, you're there on Mondays, I'm there on Tuesdays, and we'll split it up in that aspect. So I was only paying $300. So I signed the deal because I'm like, I cannot have these people coming in my mom's house all the time, because she's like really big on spirits, certain energies. So I just took the risk. Like, if you don't take the risk, then you'll never know, like, how your life is going to play out. So I took the risk, and then that's how it just blew up.
Right.
Yeah.
And is that just, so the spot that you're talking about, that you paid $1,500, is that the spot you're at?
No, it's not the spot that I'm at. After my year lease, I ended up growing and ended up getting a suite that had like 3 different rooms in there and had like a whole team.
Okay.
Just because it was overwhelming for me at the time.
Right.
Me trying to do all my clients. So that's what I just ended up growing from there.
How did you know it was time to get a new space after that growth?
I just knew that I couldn't do it alone. Like, I was getting a little burnt out, and I'm like, I just got to keep reminding myself, like, you do not want to close this business. Like, and I was getting to that point where I was like, I can't do this stuff. So, yeah, during that time, and then I had, like, other estheticians reach out to me, and I'm like, hey, do you want to work with me? Like, they're like, yeah. So it's crazy to see that people really watch you on social media, and they're like, yeah, I've been watching you. I would love to work with you, type of thing. So, yeah, that's how it came about. And it literally took a risk. Like, I didn't know how I was going to pay the rent, what was going to happen, but I just knew it was time to move.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're kind of touching into growing your business. Other people that are looking to be estheticians.
Yeah.
How did you vet those other estheticians, knowing that they're going to be, a right fit for your brand?
Trust. A lot of people have to trust you, and with that comes authority. So you can't talk down on your business. Like, you have to come out like you're the boss. Like, even there's some days I didn't even feel like I was the boss, but I had a mentor who would tell me, like, yeah, you're the shit. Like, just like you're the person. So just having authority, having that trust, and by building that trust, it's just showing up, like doing community events or showing up to certain areas and like letting people know what you do, talking to that person. Or I also was able to train like my team members that came about, and they loved that because some places don't want to see you grow. And for me, like, I know if someone works with me, then it's like, eventually they're going to fly their wings, but I still want to train you enough so you can do your best at your job with me. But other than that, there's like no competition. I never made it like a competition type of thing. So yeah, there's a lot of collaboration over competition. Sorry, collaboration over competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Growing your business and finding the right team members
it's challenging.
It's challenging.
Yeah,
it's definitely challenging because you always want the right person for your brand.
Yeah.
And it does take a lot of trust because people can say one thing, but
or they don't stay. Eventually, someone's gonna. You just got to think in your mind like that person's not gonna stay with you for 20 years.
Right.
Or like they want to grow. They want to make more money. They want to do other things. So yeah.
How big is your team right now?
Right now, it's 3 of us.
3 of us.
So, yeah.
Yeah, do you have goals of like making it bigger and bigger and bigger?
Yeah.
What are your goals that you have set for that?
Well, so far, so now I'm a nursing student. So my goal right now is to become a aesthetic nurse. And for my team member, I kind of want them to focus more on the waxing while I'm doing like IV drips, like fillers, Botox, and stuff like that. So with them, I do want them to grow within my business, but I also want them to kind of take my clients that I kind of have now, and like all my clients go to them while I'm focused on like building my brand to be a little bigger.
Right.
So that's my goal. That's my goal for my business. Hopefully it works out in the next 2 years. So I graduate in 2 years, and that should be when I accomplish this goal.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because, we're business owners, right? Mm-hmm. But people don't truly become a business owner until you have your business doing the job without you.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, like, when you have a system that's working, a well-oiled system that's, already being able to maintain itself without you having to be there.
Yeah.
That's when you have that real, like, we really got
it. Yeah, you really got it. Like, you don't have to be there.
Right.
I can't wait to get to that point. Like, yeah, for sure.
So I think this is, you going into that nursing school and being busy with that. It's going to be like a test a little bit to kind of see, like, all right, how well is this doing? Without you. And not necessarily like all the way without you, but you're still going to be there, I'm sure. But just like, just seeing how the things are really working.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to just step aside and be like, it's a good time to evaluate.
Yeah.
Like you say, you're doing this for 2 years. It's a great time to just evaluate and to see what goes on.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I do want to touch back though. You said you had a viral video that went.
Yes.
What was that? a viral video. Yeah, and how did it, first off, how did you construct the video? And then did you think that was going to go as big as it would?
Not at all. Like, I would just post on TikTok like regularly, and TikTok now is so different than it was in 2019. So no one was really posted on TikTok. I think it was like everyone was on Instagram. So the video was basically like having a girl lay on the bed and like show the different positions that you get waxed in, and everybody like thought it was like a funny video, and they started reposting it, and it went to 2 million views. And I was like, I was like, what? Like, okay. So then that's when like word started to come out, and at that time, like I was still playing small, so I was like, oh dang, people are asking me like, how do I become an esthetician, or how do I get waxed, or certain questions like that. And I'm like, wow, this is like getting out of hand. So that's when I knew I had to move out. But so the video went viral, and I was just like posting, like I'm just posting every day just because I wanted to market my business. Like I knew, like as a business owner, marketing is important. Like now I know, like you need to spend the money on marketing because you really don't have no choice, or you're going to forever be small, and then you're going to be burnt out and not going to want to do it. So marketing plays a big part.
It does.
Yeah, but just keep going. Just like post consistently for sure.
Right. Okay. So you did that too. Well, first off, I want to back. You're gonna learn about me. I like to go here and then I come back.
Cool. Yeah.
For those that don't know, what is an esthetician?
Okay, so an esthetician is someone who specializes in skincare and full body waxing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also, you do classes on esthetician.
Yeah, I teach classes now because I'm an instructor.
Yeah, talk to us about that. Classes, where can they, find that as well? Yeah, go promote that. You get into everything.
Well, guys, I am a licensed instructor. Right now, I do teach full body waxing classes for those that are currently esthetician students or cosmetology students, because we both can do that field. So I only charge $6.99, which is very affordable in the DMV area. But definitely contact me on Instagram at Olive Glow Esthetics, and you guys can learn more from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you start doing those classes?
I didn't start until maybe officially 2025.
2025.
Yeah.
Okay, so last year.
Yeah, last year for sure.
What got you into starting that?
I didn't want to, but when I started to get a team and I started to train them, I started to realize like there's a lot of other girls that wanted like advanced training sessions. So my team was kind of the ones that kind of pushed me to be like, yeah, you're a great teacher. You know how to explain things like thoroughly. Like you should start teaching classes to the girls.
Right. So
my team would start referring like their esthetician students, and then I just secretly started to keep going from there. So now I just offer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you learn to teach, or was that just something like you said?
Oh, well, I got the license. In order to get the instructor license, you have to go through a teaching course. So in that way, you learn a lot about leadership, how to communicate, how to like teach courses, and also being in the federal government, you got to know how to speak. Or working in a corporate job, you just have to know how to send up the right emails, speak to certain people. So that like leadership skill already came naturally. So. Yeah.
Okay. And then you say you do 2 types of services, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are there more types of services?
Oh yeah. Like if you're an esthetician, you can do like lashes.
Okay, so lashes.
Yeah.
I'm a guy.
But for the guys, it's literally just the facials and waxing. But for the girls, they can do like lashes, microneedling, beauty care.
Okay.
For girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why'd you only choose those 2 services?
I literally fell in love with waxing. I felt like that was like my calling and my specialty. So I just stick to what I know. Like, I didn't want to be doing like 5 different services. I just wanted to stick to something that I practiced for 5 years now and wanted to go.
So, right.
So, yeah, just experience and consistency is why I just stuck to those 2 services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the results from my clients. So,
right.
Yeah.
I think we was talking about, a little bit before we started this. It's just like, with me, I got a lot going on. And I should just need to hold it in on such a certain damning So I'm glad that, you learn, you just like, I'm just going to do these 2 things.
Yes.
Master that. And this is, like you say, the best. So
I don't know. That's why we have to talk as business owners. So yeah,
you gotta
be confident.
Yeah. Gotta be confident. Because if you're talking to clients, man, if you're not confident, they see right through that.
Yeah.
Especially talking to those that have higher positions are well versed in whatever they do. You too gotta be well versed.
Yeah.
You can't be like,
I know you can't. Yeah.
You gotta even you like. I'm not saying like don't say the wrong thing, but like say what you know confidently.
I agree. She's a mentor now, and she's making 7 figures, and I had got her because it's like I had to learn like we have to start going into rooms that we think we don't belong in. So she was the person who got me out of my comfort zone. I was like, hey, you need to start hanging out with people that are making $2 million, 7 figures and stuff. So when you come to them, you can't be like, oh, your little business. No, you got to talk to them like, this is my brand. This is what I do. Because during that way, I was able to get a grant for my business of $5,000 from someone who sponsors like certain brands. I'm not going to say his name, but he does sponsor brands once you talk to him and tell them what you do. So just being in those rooms, you never know who you can meet because they can definitely help you with your business.
All right.
Yeah.
For people that may not know, how do you get into those rooms? Like, where did you find these group of people?
Yeah.
How did you get in those rooms?
Networking, a lot of events. You got to start showing up. But my mentor that I found now, her name is 7 Figure Spa Chick. She only works with certain individuals who are making like up to $6K or depending on how much you're making, she'll work with you, but it just depends. You have to be making 6 figures to work with her. So you just have to find people in your niche. Like start off small. Even if you're making 5K months, start off with an esthetician like me, who's been at the game for 5 years, who can be able to train you. And then once you're up to my level, then you can go to a higher level. So yeah.
Okay.
So just searching. Yeah. Instagram, TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna go into marketing because that's last time last thing we talked about.
Yeah, for sure.
I see you've been doing a thing.
Try
it. Doing this podcast, I've taught. Every time I bring up marketing to a business owner on the podcast, they're like, I don't know. I'm trying my best.
Yeah. It's hard.
It is hard, but what have you learned to that work for you, and how did you find what works for you?
It was hard. Like I would say, it took me studying the field, kind of looking at people who do what you do. Not saying that you're copying the person, but you're just looking around, like, oh, what type of videos are they making, or how does their content look like, and also knowing your target audience. So I know that I'm focusing more on men and women around the ages of 20 to 40 years old. Like those are like my clientele. So it's like, okay, where do they be at? Like, are they at school? So I have a lot of college students. So I know I start to market at like universities. I try to go speak at high schools. So I try to, you just kind of have to know your why, your niche, and your target audience, and then you start from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So after, learning your target audience, what did you learn that your target audience?
I learned what they like. As far as like facials, like they want to see on my Instagram page, like results. Like they want to see, oh, can she really fix my hyperpigmentation? Can she really help me with my acne scarring? And the younger like the 20-year-olds or like the college students that I do have, they're all about content. Like those kids, I don't even know if they really care to look at what you really do. It's more of like, they want to know like who you are. Are you a funny person? Are you a cool person? Can we see the day in your life? Like they want to know like if you got kids, like, I don't know. This generation just loves TikTok. It just loves to see people talk. So That's something that I've learned from my audience. That's what they like. Right. So yeah, I try to do videos like that sometimes.
Okay. Would you say videos are better than photos?
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So stop with making a post on Instagram about like, oh, this wax can do this. No, they're not reading that. People's attention spans are so short nowadays. Like what I've learned, like they want to see your reel or your TikTok in like 20 seconds. Like, people are even fast forwarding if you're talking too long. Like, and I get like that too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if the show is too long, I'm like, all right. So yeah, we have to think about like everyone's attention span now. Like, are they gonna be watching your video? And the longer people watch your video, or the quicker it is, the more your video falls through the algorithm. So that's something I've learned as well. And also start taking classes, because like Google, they offer, and YouTube University and Google offer, I think it's like Google Corsa. I have to remember the name, but it's something like that, where you guys can like learn like what people are looking for in your niche, especially YouTube University. They kind of teach you like the videos, even YouTube now. Like, I used to post on YouTube a lot, but now YouTube has YouTube Studio, where they tell you like, you should make this video, do this. And I was like, that was not back on YouTube when I was doing YouTube. So like, they literally tell you what to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a YouTube page, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm not consistent though. I want to get back this year for 2026. That's one of my goals, but
okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
So what are you? Where are you more prominent on? TikTok?
Definitely TikTok. I'm definitely trying to get back to TikTok, but I guess my following is more on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off, right? Yeah. For those that are looking to be estheticians or may have started the journey, and are looking to be more consistent with it, what are some tips that you would give to somebody that to continue on that journey?
Know your why. Put God first, because your business is not going to grow without him, or whoever you believe in. I would say put them first, and then once you do that, start like quarterly, even if you need a bestie or like a working group, co-working group or something, start to plan out your content. So with me, I do like quarter 1, quarter 2, I start to like write out my goals that I want. I even do like little pictures and keep it on my phone. Like, okay, I got to get this accomplished, because I hate going like the whole year trying to like say I'm going to accomplish this for the whole year, because it's not going to work out like that for me. So I kind of break myself down in like quarters, just so I can like feel like I'm accomplishing something. And everything that you accomplish, celebrate it. So even if it's something so small, like you got 100 followers, make a little video. You got 100 followers today, do a candle. Like, everything is content, but also just know like your accomplishments are big because you did it and nobody else did it. So plan out your content. There's so many resources now, even ChatGPT. I think like I haven't used them yet, but I might. They kind of plan out your content for like 30 days and stuff like that. So yeah, and get a mentor. Like, you can't do everything by yourself. I feel like if you want to grow, you need a team. Like, there's no way you could do everything by yourself. I used to be like that, so I understand.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Celebrate the small wins.
Yes, you gotta celebrate.
Gotta celebrate the small wins.
I agree.
And I agree. Again, I'm going back and forth, but celebrating the small wins, of course. But then networking, and finding, like you said, those mentors.
Yeah.
Because not other people are going to use your information, so you might as well use other people's information.
Yep, that's what we all do. Like, the chain of command, just using everybody's information.
Yeah, even somebody that's been doing it for a long time, making more than you.
Yeah,
you could still, as a small business, you could still teach them something that they probably didn't realize, and as well as you learn from them. But we're all people. Everybody has knowledge. Everybody comes from different walks of life.
Yep.
So just having that confidence, but then also having your own knowledge of how you're doing different things to continue to help somebody else at the same time. So never belittle yourself.
Yeah, that's true. What you said about like someone like with a small business can kind of help someone who has a big business, because that's so true. Like, I had younger team members who would teach me like, no, we're doing this on TikTok. So it's like, it's certain things we can all learn from each other. Right. Collaboration, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing that you've done, recently or in the past, on social media that just was fun for you and doesn't matter got a lot of attention or anything? It was just fun.
Yeah. I would say releasing my wax. Like, I just started, I'm a creator of my own wax brand. So it's been really fun, like being able to explore and test out different wax companies. It's been really fun, like telling people about my wax, making content about delivering my wax. So I feel like that's really cool. I never thought I would ever do something like that before. So
Right?
yeah.
So I'm gonna go. We gotta walk through that process as well.
Yeah.
So when did that start? Why did it start?
Yeah.
It's gonna tell me.
Last year it started. So when I had got viral, let's take it back to when I got viral on TikToks. A lot of different brands started to like reach out to me, and I was going to Florida, I was going to New York, working with Idol Wax, Miss Siri Wax, and these are other wax companies.
Mm-hmm.
And being
Hey everyone, my name is DJ and I am the host of the Boss Talk and Beyond podcast. This podcast is for entrepreneurs. It gives them a platform for them to share their services or products. It also gives them a platform for them to tell their story. This podcast is also for you as a viewer. Feel free to be inspired as you listen and gain any knowledge that any of these hosts or guests are able to, give to you. We hope you like and subscribe and follow us and enjoy the rest of the show.
it's like when I went to these events, it was a lot of like white men or like different like European men who like are the owners of these, like they're the business CEOs of these brands. And I'm like, where's the African American girlies? So when I stopped like slowly pulling away from these brands, I was like, I can do this myself. And the amount of money I was spending with them, I could be spending on my own brand and my own product. So I ended up doing that. And then having the team, it was easier for me to like get the wax directly instead of having to go to a third party and then wait for them to ship and then, give it to my team members. So
Right.
That's really how I got started. Actually being in the field, going to their factories, going to see how it's like, how they work it, how they're selling the beads to y'all. And then I ended up like kind of pulling back and trying to do it on my own.
How do people order the wax? Oh well I get I'm not well versed in it. So, but what type of wax do you sell?
Yeah.
Are there different types of wax?
So there is.
Go into details for the people.
So with the hard wax, that's that type of wax that I sell, but there is also soft wax. So the difference that I can like easily explain it to someone is if you get your eyebrows done with like the paper going across, then that's like soft wax. With hard wax, you're literally like pulling the wax off of you. So that's the type of wax that I sell. And you can find it on my website at oliveglowaesthetics.com if you guys ever are interested in wanting to sample it, because I also let you guys sample it as well. And I do like pop-up events where I can test the wax on you for you to see.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I don't. I guess I'm not a little bit. Are there waxes that are like infused with certain things, like oils and stuff?
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Okay. Okay.
It shouldn't be, but there are some people that do have like waxes that may have like coconut oil or shea butter oil. But for me, a lot of my clients are very sensitive to certain products, so I didn't even like put that in my products because that's just a lot of liability, a lot of claims that could occur. So my wax is super sensitive and rosin free. So
okay, that's good. Good to know. Yeah. And how can they? Do you have a website for that? How can they buy?
Yeah, just come to my website, oliveglowaesthetics.com, and you guys can sample it on there as well and see how to use it. And you can always message me and be like, "Can you teach me how to use your wax?" And I'll show you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. And your website is also not new, but it's got a new look to it, right?
Yeah. Okay. I had to change it because honestly, y'all, I switched over to Shopify. I heard Shopify has like, this is my first year really using Shopify, but I heard it's like really good with analytics and like a lot of good add-ons that I've been trying to like play with lately. And so far it's been pretty good, but the person who updated my site did a really good job. So I'm excited to explore it. I can't talk too much on Shopify because I don't really know too much, but I just know it's like really good.
It's still good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So the website, right? Talk to us about first off, how important was it for you to get a new kind of like facelift of your website?
Oh, it had to be that. Like, y'all, when you see products, like if you're going to Fashion Nova or Forever 21, like you see how their websites look. So I had to come out like, okay, this is a retail brand. So I had to go to Shopify because these brands use Shopify too. So it was very important to me to make the website look like a retail website just for shipping purposes and stuff like that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, it was still a revamp was needed for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then, the the colors, the look, how did you, like, was that all just your designer, or did you was like, this is what I was looking for? As you kind of, like, how did you give what you wanted to your designer?
I actually gave that person creative design, and they work with a lot of beauty industry people, so they kind of had an idea of what I wanted. But it was certain things that she would ask me, like, hey, what do you want this to say? What do you want that to say? But as far as like the direction of like how the pictures look on there, she did all that herself. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I love that's why you gotta have like work with people that like know about your brand, because it takes a team in order for your business to grow. So
no, you definitely need a trusted team.
Yeah, you do.
And and a rebrand is, not a rebrand, excuse me, but like a new look or a fresh look is always needed as well. It's important because in today's society, things are always growing.
Moving, it's
always evolving. Algorithm is always moving. Like nothing stays the same. So as you continue to build, your look and your face of your brand and brand awareness shall also continue to build and be refreshed. That's the word, be refreshed. Either on a yearly basis, bi-yearly, however you want to do it. It just needs to be refreshed.
We're
not operating at this low state, especially the type of clients that we want to reach. They're gonna be looking at that, like somebody's not gonna to something like that's broken, taking forever to load on the page. Like you say, like people's attention span is very short.
Yeah, sure.
So your old computers, if your website is taking forever just to load,
it's like that's just
none of another day. If I'm going to the
Say right.
So it's very important. Did your designer also help you with SEO as well?
Yeah.
Okay, she did. Okay.
But I'm actually thinking about using this site called Fiverr. They offer SEO, so she does like 5 backlinks, but Fiverr actually offers like a couple more backlinks that I want to do. But that's something I definitely want to tap into. SEO is like really big in your business.
It is.
Yeah. Like you see the spit out there.
Yeah. How would you label the things? So would you label like marketing, the SEO, and then, something else? Like what are the top 3 things that you label that's like very important?
Definitely marketing would be number 1. So like the money that you make in your business, don't even think it's yours. It's going back to marketing, because you're spending more on marketing than you do your supplies. And then after that, after marketing, I guess SEO would go under marketing too, kind of, sort of. But after marketing, then you'll go with building trust, community, and authority within wherever you're at. And then after that, everything else will flow.
Okay. Okay. And then, so, do you I don't know about talking like that. Do you paid ads as well?
I used to.
Okay.
But I haven't done it since Facebook and Instagram came together. Before it wasn't like that. I feel like I'm talking like I'm old, but before it was not like that. Like you could just be on Instagram and just do a paid ad that way. But now like Meta has like done both. So I haven't done it the new way, but I heard it's kind of expensive too, like to do it. I don't know. I heard it's worth it. We'll see. Yeah.
I mean, I've done it a few times, and I think it's pretty worth it.
Really? Okay.
And what some people do is they may do like $1 a day. So just to kind of test it out, do A/B testing.
Yeah.
And see what works.
And then,
whatever works, that's when they put more money into it. I know with Instagram, you don't have to do like a $10 and $20 for the 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah. And just, to see, and that could be like something that you do marketing wise.
Yeah.
And the social media campaign boosting it. But I know Instagram is like now allowing you to boost your posts, boost your stories. So, definitely try. It's been working for people, man. You're definitely reaching more people. You can kind of hone it in. I'm a marketing specialist.
Yeah.
So I've done all that stuff with marketing.
I think for us though, I feel like that's really good too. But we also I'm on Groupon, ClassPass, and I feel like with them pushing SEO for me, like as far as like my little deals that they're offering on their website, kind of like brings more like clients to me as well. So I think people should start getting all those. Like I know Groupon and the payout isn't good, but you guys gotta just look at those clients like you're converting them. Like that's your lead, and you're just converting those clients.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, because they keep on coming back, and now you got them.
Yeah, now you got stuff at the regular price.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I also saw something new because I use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I'm now seeing ads at the bottom of my
Seen that. Right. It popped up in Shopify this weekend. They were like, yeah, you can see ads now. Like people, I was like, oh, this is dope. That's why I need to get on Shopify. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I was like, now I'm like, how do I get on there now? Like, how do you like?
It's from your Shopify.
Oh, it's from the Shopify. It's from the Shopify.
They tapped in with ChatGPT. So if someone's like, oh, who's the best photographer or podcast in this area, you would pop up if you have it. Yeah, I speed that. I was like, okay. I don't know too much about it, but I did get the email on it. So
wow.
Yeah, and so it's crazy. That's why like the world is changing so like AI-ish. Like it's crazy. Yes.
It really.
We didn't have this back then. So
I mean,
we was over there going door to door marketing, like showing up.
door handles.
Yeah, door handles, like business cards on people's cars.
Yeah.
I actually stopped doing that because like some people don't like that at all, and like if it gets wet, you're kind of liable for it messing up the person's car. So I kind of like stayed away from that, but I did used to do that in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dive into some of like the procedures, right? Not procedures, but what are some things that you've seen that people could, or people need to stop doing, or I guess to help their skin?
Stop looking at videos on TikTok about DIYs on how to do your skin, because there are clients who come to me and be like, oh, I just bought this turmeric bar from Amazon and it literally messes up your face. I feel like you need to go see a specialist first and then figure out like what the root of the problem is, because even though some brands on like Amazon or TikTok will be like, oh, get rid of hyperpigmentation, acne, all of that, there's no such thing that's going to just take away everything in one setting. Like you're going to need treatments all the time. You're going to need follow-up appointments. You're going to need someone to actually do like extractions for you physically if you do have like acne skin. So definitely stop looking at DIYs and just book your appointment with your esthetician, and then you go from there. Like when you get that plan of care, you're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some things that I guess that, for instance, like ingrown hairs, what are some things to help kind of prevent it?
Yeah.
I can't really, depending on how it's growing. But some other tips that you can give to the people.
For ingrown hairs, like I've worked on like guys who deal with it under their beard area, or even females in their intimate areas. I would say see your esthetician first so they can actually do extractions on it first. That way, when you have a licensed professional extracting it, then it's like cleaned right. It's actually, the hairs are out of the next hair follicle. So after that, your esthetician should be giving you like salicylic acid or glycolic acid pads. And by using those pads, it helps to have those products penetrate within your skin. That can kind of help with the hairs when they're growing back out, so they're not curly or going into the next hair follicle. So you won't get those ingrown hairs anymore. So that should be your follow-up. Some like drugstore brands, I do like recommend to my clients who do deal with ingrown hairs, like on their beards or intimate area, would be Skin Script. So write that down. And I would also say Bush Balm. They're in Ulta. So definitely check them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other tips that you would give to help benefit people?
Yeah.
Maybe like one more.
Yeah. Being consistent. So if you feel like, and don't be shy too. So like if you feel like your skin is really going through a hard time, like don't be shy, book your appointment. Like we want to see, like we want to help you. Like we literally learned the study of the skin in school. So it's like, please go to a professional. Even if you don't want to go to an esthetician, go to a dermatologist. That's what they mainly study. So, and they have estheticians at their practice as well who can see you for follow-up appointments. So just take the step, because if you're going to keep trying to use products, you're really not going to know what your skin needs, and you're just going to be following what people say on TikTok. So,
That's true.
yeah. So that's my biggest advice.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I know in today's day and age, we use TikTok.
Yes, everything. Oh, YouTube.
Yeah, for everything. Because, YouTube's got the YouTube Shorts now.
Yes.
People are using that kind of like on TikTok or Instagram or whatnot. So, but there's nothing like seeing an actual professional and knows exactly what they're talking about. Just because you see somebody's before and after of how they did it themselves doesn't mean that your skin type is going to be the same. Because I know I got big pores. Everybody's skin is different. So it's never going to be the same. It looks good that somebody else is doing it. It's good for them, but it may not be the same.
Good for you. Yeah, because everyone is so different. Like everyone's skin, and you just got to knock out one problem at a time. I feel like people feel like they get hyperpigmentation, acne, they get scarring. They want to just get everything done at one time. Like, no, like let's knock out what's causing your acne. What are you eating? What do you like? Stuff like that. So, just do step by step. And it takes time. Skincare takes time. It's not a magic thing. So.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. But, once you go see those professionals, definitely make your follow-up appointments.
Yeah, make your follow-ups.
Book with an esthetician.
I don't do regular facials though, guys. Like I'm not the type. Don't need to do it. But if you want like advanced chemical pills, I'm definitely your girl. So.
Okay. So you do chemical pills as well. What are the benefits of chemical pills?
So I'm a big, I love herbal pills that's under chemical pills. With herbal pills, the products are made out of herbs and they penetrate within the skin and it actually comes out forward rather than you seeing someone who gets a chemical pill, you'll see their skin peeling. I don't really work on that, but I mainly work on the herbal pills penetrating within your skin to help get all that gunk out.
Who should get a chemical pill?
If you're experiencing acne, if you're experiencing hyperpigmentation, you should get a chemical pill. It just depends. But some people can't take chemical pills because it may be too harsh. So definitely go on the herbal pill side because it's always sensitive.
It's just.
Yeah.
So I've seen chemical pills. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
It's in a sense, it's really burning your skin.
Yeah, it's like a layer. It's a burning. But it's like a layer of removing the top layer of your skin.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's damaged already. Some people are using the wrong products and they're already damaging their skin. So we need to remove it and then start all over again. Yeah,
So how long does that process of from when you get your chemical pill to it actually being fully healed? What is that process?
About 28 days.
28 days.
Okay. Yeah, depending on what type of pill, what level, because there's level 1, level 2, level 3. So
just different levels.
Yeah, it's different, how strong you want it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's different levels, but I'm just gonna say 28 days.
28 days.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Any other? I know you just gave some tips on how people can benefit with this. Their skin and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But well, actually, let's do this. I know you also gave some type of foreseeable goals.
Yeah.
But what are your? I always like to ask. Your 5-year, 10-year goals with your business.
I definitely see myself being so I have a NP who's it's a doctor, a nurse practitioner that's gonna be on my team. So my goal is to have a storefront and y'all can come get your drips there, waxing, sugaring. Hopefully I'm in the Virginia Tyson's Corner area. That's one of my goals. And then outside of that, once that goal is done, I kind of want to I'm a mom of a 2-year-old and I kind of just want to have that work-life balance where I'm being a mom and being able to hop in my business here and there. So that's my overall goal on why I'm choosing this nursing path and just try to grow my business the way I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a perfect mirage.
Yeah. Yes, good.
You got that. The what's it called? The drip. The IV drip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you also got the esthetician.
Yeah, as a team. Yeah, and so hopefully, and then we're African American, and y'all, there's not a lot of African Americans. Even though we're in the DMV area, we gotta work 10 times harder than another person beside us. So when you see a Black-owned shop like that in the area, you're like, oh yeah, let me support that because you don't have a lot of that in this area. Right. Atlanta do though. I've been to Atlanta. There's a drip there, drip place there, and they're all African Americans. So I know Atlanta's pretty good with that, but the DMV is more. It's more harder. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you also have somebody new joining your team, like what, this week?
Yeah, someone new joining. They're actually joining March 31st. She's actually an esthetician student. So this will be my first time bringing on someone who doesn't have like that much experience, but I do plan on teaching her and helping her know the way.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also give people again your contact, your information, so your handles.
Yeah. So everything is Olive Glow Esthetics, guys. So definitely follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and I think that's it. Yeah, Olive Glow Esthetics. My YouTube, I might bring it back, but it's called Toya Lovely. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am not one of those people that ignore you. I definitely will respond because I know how it is growing a business. But just reach out to me on Instagram at Olive Glow Esthetics.
Yeah, so we definitely appreciate you coming on to the podcast, Tony.
It was dumb. I loved it. Yes.
I mean, it's, I do this because, I think everybody that sees your business, or I've seen it on TikTok and social media, they just know what you do, but nobody knows
the story.
Exactly.
I agree.
So, and with me doing marketing, one of the main things I tell people is, you be transparent. People love to know somebody's story, how they grew up. So, because you never know, somebody could be doing the same thing or trying to do the same thing or coming from the same background. And that's how you contain those clients, right? That's how you can build that rapport with those clients so that they always continue, not saying that they're not, but always continue to come back because they get to know you just a little bit more. So, no, we definitely appreciate you having us on the podcast. If you guys, we got some more information on the bottom as well. The description, I have her handle in the bottom, but also we're here recording this at the Stretch Loft in Bethesda. It's an amazing holistic stretch place. Definitely book with them, and I'll also link their website down below as well. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys for the next
Bye, guys.